Besides discussing the Anthropocalypse and various trippy things, one of the things that we do on the road is share some traditions and stories of the Cadillacs. So what Johnny is about to do is share our traditional folk music, which is water bowling. It's a tradition that was passed on from uncle to nephew for many, many generations since Francois de Cadillac had come to the Cadillacs. Johnny basically now, as a result of the burnout, is the last virtuoso water bowler that we know of. His uncle Robert the water bowler used to tour around from time to time with Canadian folk musicians, but he's been nowhere to be found for quite some time. There is an organization out of Victoria and Vancouver that in the new year will be posting some public service announcements and awareness videos around water bowling and possibly some instructional videos as well. They're called the Society Seeking Preservation of Water Bowling, so you can keep your eye out for them.
They're also known as ASPAL.
ASPAL.
A Society Seeking Preservation of Water Bowling. I don't know how people think that's funny, but cool. Right. The revolutionary poet will tell you exactly what is wrong and what horrendous things are happening in the places no one talks about. But this is not a revolutionary poem. The revolutionary poet will raise your understanding, raise your awareness, raise your voice, and raise your expectation. But this is not a revolutionary poem. By this point, a revolutionary poem would have you angry or crying, shedding light on injustices and illuminating people dying, but this is not a revolutionary poem. This poem is the glee of a crackpot symphony. This poem is the dance of Fred Astaire on acid. This poem is about this poem. This poem may have had roofies slipped into its ink pot. This poem probably overdosed on vitamin F. This poem is bound for Syracuse, having long ago fallen off the train. This poem is the chains of a dominatrix slipped into a preschool teacher's desk. This poem is like horny deja vu. This poem is the dog's ass rubbed into the carpet. It's a shit-stench streaker that's traveled over 5,000 miles in order to arouse your disinterest into having boring sex against a back alley sushi dumpster in the middle of July.
Oh, God!
A revolutionary poem.
Oh, God!
This poem probably drank beer for breakfast and will be vomiting up bile for lunch. Rejoicing after doing so because there will be more room for whiskey. This poem is a drug-sniffing dog, high on cocaine and amphetamines, not entirely sure whether it wants to maul you or fuck you to death. This is not a revolutionary poem. Nor does it revolve, evolve, or evoke any change. This poem is the same thing said differently in a slightly deeper voice. This poem cleared Homeland Security and is not sure how or why. This poem is Stephen Harper, President or Prime Minister of Canada, masturbating in a government office filled only with portraits of himself. This is not a revolutionary poem. The revolutionary poet would probably call this poem horseshit.
This poem is horseshit!
The revolutionary poet would not be entirely wrong, but this is not a revolutionary poem. This is a call out in your craziest of voices. Dance like you've never seen your mother naked. Taste the forbidden flavor of the urinal puck. Gesticulate wildly while you masticate. Kiss somebody just for sitting next to you, but duck if they try to take a swing. This poem would like to see more of you being more of you. This poem loves to hear your voices and wants to see you naked. This poem thinks you are beautiful even when the world is not. And this poem would certainly like to see some change in the world. But this is not a revolutionary poem.
Oh!